So this is a 2019 Triumph Street Triple, the 765 version. I've had it for about 3 weeks now. Really enjoy the bike. One of the things that I wanted to do to it as soon as I got it was to put a different horn on it. I don't like the original horn, it's not strong enough, not loud enough. And I had a Stebel or a Stebel, I'm not quite sure how that's pronounced. But I had a louder horn on my previous bike, and so I wanted to transfer it to the Street Triple. One of the problems was where to put it. The original horn fits down here on this bracket here. I've taken it off, but the Stebel, which I put here, is substantially heavier, and I didn't like the idea of all that additional weight hanging down from the radiator. I don't think the bracket for the radiator is rigid enough for it, and also it's pretty close to the exhaust system there. They do tell you in the instructions that the horn needs to be mounted vertically, and I think that's probably to stop any water from collecting in the horn here. But anyway, it fits in there quite well. It's got a bit of a clearance here, sufficient clearance here, got clearance to the reservoir here, and I've attached it to this frame bolt here, and I made an S-shaped bracket. You can see it there, and fits in pretty well. Quite happy with it. I've read previous reports that these horns are not that reliable, although I've had this for, I don't know, 3 years now without any problems, and it is substantially louder than the original. It certainly gets the attention of anyone on the expressway that's trying to crowd you out of the lane, so gives me some sense of security. I had to wire it up through a relay, and obviously the relay's got a fuse in it as well, because the switchgear can't handle the additional current. This bolt here is just a regular engine bolt. I was a bit concerned about the number of threads engaged. That bracket's 3.5 millimeters thick, and so there's 3.5 millimeters less thread engagement. I still got, I don't know, look like 1/2 inch, but I'm gonna look to replace that bolt with a longer bolt. So this is a through hole. I got a borescope around the back of it to look, and you could put quite a 1/2 inch longer bolt in there if I can find one. So I want to try and find one that's got the same style, same material, and replace it. I think there is enough thread engagement, but just to be safe, that's what I'm going to do. This bracket I made myself. I got some material here. This is what I used. So I just got that from the local hardware store. It's 3.5 millimeters thick. Cut it and bent it. Made the holes a little larger, and that's in there pretty firm. I mean, it feels really solid. I torqued this bolt back up to 48 Newton meters. I don't have a workshop manual. Triumph, in their wisdom, has not released a workshop manual for the 765, but they do sell accessories for the bike. One of them is a frame protector, and that bolt on the frame protector, you can see it here, they use 48 Newton meters. So that's what I did, and it seems fine. So I'll run a quick test. They claim 139 dB. I'm not quite sure how they get that. It's probably measured directly at the exit from the horn. But I'm gonna go get the key here and see what I get as it's measured from the seat. Here we go, let's see what we get. So 105 dB, that's still pretty good. Very loud. So the only other thing of note is when I disconnected the battery to hook up the relay, it did reset the clock, and that triggered the maintenance alarm. So I had to go in through the switchgear and reset that, set the clock back to today's date, and reset the alarm. But apart from that, it went smoothly, and I'm really happy with it. So hope that helps somebody out, and thank you for watching. Bye.